Hey, if you got pain in the front of your shoulder, one of the most common places for it to come from is the back of the shoulder. One muscle in particular is called the infraspinatus, and if you imagine your shoulder blade being in a triangular shape, just kind of sitting on your back, the infraspinatus fills the whole backside of that triangle. So what we're going to do is position the lacrosse ball inside that triangle and start to hunt out those tender spots that will refer pain to the front of the shoulder. The reason this is so common is that it's one of the rotator cuff muscles, and all the cuff muscles attach right here in the front. So a lot of times when they have trigger points and stiffness in them, the pain will follow to their attachment point. So if we can get in that muscle and loosen it up a little bit, we can minimize pain in the front of the shoulder. As a side note, you may also be experiencing pain down the shoulder and into the hand, maybe even some pain or numbness or tingling into kind of this lateral side of your hand, the pinky and ring fingers. These are common areas for the infraspinatus in the back of the shoulder blade to refer pain to as well. So this may come up again, or you may notice that as you dig in and get a little more specific on these pain points, you may have some symptoms that kind of head down the arm. Not to worry. Remember our 3 rules that we started with, and so long as you're keeping it uncomfortable but tolerable with nothing weird going on, everything's okay. So you're gonna pin your backside to the wall. You're simply gonna drop the ball down in behind you, and then you're gonna start working your way towards the shoulder blade. What you'll feel, that's the border, the medial border or inside border of my shoulder blade. And now as I continue to roll out, this is all shoulder blade. I'm actually a little high, so I'm gonna go back to the center, lean forwards a bit, and you can see how the ball will slide down in a controlled way. And now I'm heading back towards the shoulder blade. It should almost feel like it's on the side of your body. It really wraps around in a pretty big way. So once you get there, same thing, we're gonna seek and find those tender spots. And we're just gonna give that a little love and spend some time working through that stiffness, working through that tenderness. And at the end of the day, if you get off your shoulder blade a little bit and into the lats or into the rhomboids, that's okay, because if it's tender, it needs to get some work done and it needs to get loosened up a little bit, because all of that's gonna affect how your shoulder feels and functions. So try to get on the shoulder blade. It's a thick, beefy muscle. Try to find those tender points, and really the goal is, can you find a spot that feels like your pain and work on that until you have a change in your pain. We'll see you later.